Mrs. Roosevelt is known for completely changing the whole atmosphere of what a first lady does and extending it beyond what anyone had ever thought before. She worked extensively with civil rights leaders. She was way ahead of her husband. So every one of the leaders of the major civil rights groups she worked with. She joined the NAACP. She also co-chaired the National Committee to abolish the poll tax, and she worked for anti-lynching legislation. Lynching was a major problem in the early 30s. And she was unsuccessful with the lynching legislation, but she certainly made her position known. She was invited to address the 1936 NAACP and National Urban League conventions, and she also convened a national conference of Negro women at the White House. Eleanor was also very supportive of the Tuskegee Airmen, and the photo on the bottom is a photo of her flying with them. And she showed that she not only supported having African-American troops in the military, but that she was confident of what they were doing. One other thing that was interesting about Eleanor before I talk about Marian Anderson is that the Ku Klux Klan put a bounty of $25,000 on her head at one point. Probably the thing that she is most noted for in the most public declaration of her support for equal rights was resigning from the Daughters of the American Revolution. Marian Anderson, a contralto who was internationally known, wanted to sing there, and they had a whites-only policy. There was public sentiment that she should be allowed. However, the DAR did not back down. Eleanor originally decided to invite Ms. Anderson to the White House, and then she decided that she needed something bigger. So she worked behind the scenes with the Secretary of the Interior, and they scheduled a concert at the Lincoln Memorial. And this is a picture on the top of Marian Anderson singing at the Lincoln Memorial, and it was also broadcast on radio. 75,000 people, integrated audience, was there to see and hear Marian Anderson.